Hello, I'm Francesco Montefoschi and I have created this UDOO project called Ort-o-Matic. It aims to collect data from a botanical lab like temperature, humidity and images. The main application is written in PHP. It runs of course on the Linux processor and it's accessible via web server to the internet. I have written also scripts to collect data from the sensor. This is the humidity sensor HIH6120, which is connected to the I2C bus on the Arduino part of the board. And this is the temperature sensor DS18B20, which is connected to a GPIO pin because this sensor is a one-wire sensor. The communication between the Arduino processor and the PHP application is made through the internal serial port. The PHP application writes a message like "give me the temperature" and the Arduino sketch writes the value on the serial port. The camera can be used for several purposes. For example, we can detect how fast a plant grows inside the lab. We can so configure the webcam to recognize the green tones of the image, and so we can see in the time how fast the plant is growing. Another interesting experiment can be to see how good the ground is. We can put a small amount of ground inside a glass with water and see how long it takes for the ground to dissolve into the water. In that case, we can set up the cam to recognize the brown colors. This board is perfect for this project. It is very powerful. The image color extraction is a CPU-intensive task, which required about 50 seconds on a Raspberry Pi. Instead, on the UDOO board, it takes just a few seconds. The UDOO quad board also has a SATA port to connect an hard drive. The second feature is the Arduino processor. You can find the working sketches on the internet for any sensor you can buy. Third, UDOO, a fork of Ubuntu, which gives you all the packages you need via apt-get. And last but not least, UDOO has also a built-in Wi-Fi module. The Arduino sketch and the PHP source code are available on the GitHub page of the project. You can fork it to improve it, or you can just try it as it is on your board. Okay, let's go in the lab to see if everything works.
Hi, I'm Giovanni, I'm a plant ecologist working at the Department of Environmental Science, University of Siena. And here, in this laboratory, we are trying to find the relationship between vegetation and soil stability. And this in particular is an experiment. We are trying to grow some plants in experimental conditions. And here you can see pots where we put seed with different density. In this pot you have 8 seeds, in the other you have different densities. And what we are trying to see is how different densities and how roots of these plants change the soil stability. In this case the soil is sand. However, it's important, since we are working in experimental conditions, to monitoring the environmental parameters like temperature and pressure and also moisture. And in this case, this instrument, this tool, is very useful for us, since we are using this. We monitor the situation all over the experiment. Moreover, we need some measure of plant growth, because in different densities you have the plants grow in different ways. And so, as usual in plant ecology, we use the canopy as a measure of plant growth. And the canopy represents the coverage of the vegetation layer on a certain surface. And in this case, using the camera, we have the clear and quantitative measure of the degree of vegetation spread and vegetation growth for a certain time, and this is very useful since we can compare the growing rate of different pots of this in this case, and using this rate we can just compare the best density at which plants are able to modify the soil property. Thank you.